Hello and welcome to Improv Your Life. I'm your host, Ayla, and I'm very excited to be back after our 2-week vacation, which is something we're going to talk about a little bit later, vacations. Speaking of which, if you would like to, please put in the comments a dream vacation spot of yours. This can be anything, no judgment. If it's somewhere very boring, we're not going to make fun of you. We just want to know where you want to go on your dream vacation, and your suggestion might show up in the show a little bit later. So put that in the comments. We can see them. It's real. We're connected. This is live. This is happening right before your eyes, and we want you to be involved in our show because you're the reason we're out here or in our houses doing this. Anyway, I'm so excited about our first guest because, as you know from watching all of our previous episodes, dedicated fans, I like to know a little bit about what's coming for me down the line. So I've invited a card reader here. Her name is Marlene Casserole, and she's coming to us to kind of answer some questions of mine and give me some security on the future. So please welcome to the show, Marlene Casserole. Hi, Marlene.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Hello, Ayla. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. You just caught me. I was in the middle of leaving a mean review on allrecipes.com for my frenemy Brandy Onassis.
Oh no.
She makes a disgusting eggplant parmesan, and I just wanted her to know.
Oh, and yours is better, I'm assuming?
Oh, I make the best eggplant parm. All right, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I have never met an eggplant parmesan I couldn't finish in one sitting.
Okay.
All right. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Marlene?
I am doing so well. I want to thank you for having me on your program. As you may know, I am about to graduate from Madame Forsyth's Tarot Card School, and this is my final test. I got to do a reading, make sure everything goes well, and I can become a professional tarot card reader. Because I have to be, bring the room down a little bit. I'm a widow.
Oh.
My husband, Leonard Casserole, was the most beautiful man I ever met, but he was dumb as rocks. I used to tell him, Leonard, if your brains were dynamite, you would never enough to blow your nose. No, he was beautiful. I miss him very much.
Yeah.
But enough about that. You have some questions for me?
Yes. Well, I guess I'm just a little bit uncertain about my future. I'd like to know if I'm on the right career path, if I'm making the right choices for myself.
Okay, excellent. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shuffle the cards, okay? And when you know how sometimes you get a vibration in your pocket, but you're holding your phone in your hand.
Yeah.
When you get that phantom vibrate, I just want you to let me know. I'm gonna cut the deck.
Okay.
You feel that vibration yet?
No, not yet. Oh, there. Okay, I got a little twinge.
All right, excellent. A little twinge is all we need. That's
Okay.
what I used to say when Leonard's diabetes was acting up. Okay.
Oh.
Now, our first card, the Hierophant. Okay, this is a good card. It means you're gonna go back to community. All right, and who loved community more than my late husband Leonard. He tragic how he passed. We were doing a tour of the Dr. Pepper facilities in Plano, Texas. He fell right in the vat. And you know what? I don't think he tried to swim his way out. I thought he tried to drink his way out. He loved Dr. Pepper. We are a Dr. Pepper household. And I swear he drank about 3, 4, 5 cans of it a day. Every meal, just a Dr. Pepper.
Should I be looking to Dr. Pepper for career advice or?
You can look to any doctor. It doesn't just have to be Dr. Pepper. There's plenty of kinds of doctors you can access: dentists, veterinarians, podiatrists. Leonard used to have to go to the podiatrist, and every time he went, they used to say, Leonard, this is it. This is the time we might have to, do a little more than just an ingrown toenail procedure. He had gross feet. He was a beautiful man from about the ankles up, but, from the ankles down, disgusting, a true monster, like a German folklore, just real gross.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, terrible. So, okay, we got to get to the next card, right?
Yeah, that'd be helpful.
All right. Now, this is the 7 of Cups. Now, it's upside down, which means, major spillage. Major spillage in the present. Have you noticed any kind of maybe a cup overfloweth of some kind?
I spilled some seltzer yesterday.
Oh, well, there you go. See, the present can be just like very distant, like a day or two ago, but we're living in the now. You know what also overflowed? The vat that Leonard fell into. You know how they used to say that Dr. Pepper was 23 flavors? Well, they tried to market that batch as 24 flavors, a little bit of Italian in there. But, I said that was not in good taste, no pun intended. So,
Yeah.
here I am, a new widow, 4 adult children to have to contend with. None of them know how to cook or clean because they all listened to Leonard and they went to fashion school. But you know what? That's fine. They can make a beautiful garment. They made my dress today. Thank you, Calliope. She's 47 years old. And you know what? Still single. So if you're looking, she's
Uh,
in.
so about my future.
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God. So your future, the final card here. Oh, what a great card to have. The Magician. Oh
Ooh,
my God. You know who was terrified of close-up magic? My husband, Leonard.
yeah,
I swear, if he saw someone doing close-up magic, he went frenzied. One time, he tore a whole magic shop down. I thought it was a good idea, a little anniversary gift. I didn't know at the time that he was afraid of close-up magic. And they said, pick a card, and he just flew off the handle like a
yeah.
tornado, like the Tasmanian devil, just spinning around, just dust and debris flying everywhere. I swear to God, it was just crazy.
So what does that card mean for me?
Oh, what it means is you should seek. This is all about your career.
Yeah.
I think you need a career in something fantastical, something
Oh,
about a little magic, maybe some witchcraft, or maybe a doula, something like that, something druidic, something earthy.
okay. Is there any way to get like more specific about that? Because that's pretty wide.
Um, well, it looks like he's got some leaves on there on the card here. So and a little star. So maybe what I say, go to the observatory,
Okay.
take a good gander. If you can't go to an observatory, you know what? You can go to Nine Men's Misery. It's located on the Cumberland Public Library property. It's one of the oldest war memorials in the country. Just sit there for a little and see what the stars tell you.
Okay. Okay. And then how does Dr. Pepper tie into this?
Well, Dr. Pepper is responsible for killing my husband, and I'm still waiting for the settlement money. But what I think these 3 cards say here is that you're coming from a place of community. You
Mhm.
spilled some seltzer water, and there's nothing but bright horizons on the future.
Okay. So so I have good stuff coming.
I think so. No, you don't have IBS.
I don't or I will.
Do you have IBS?
I don't.
All right. Well, this was upside down, so it might mean a storm's coming.
Oh. Okay. Well, I feel like this has been helpful.
Oh, I'm
And
so happy.
yeah,
Do you think you can graduate, become a professional?
yeah, I mean, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't do this for money.
Excellent. I'm so excited. Madam Forsyth's going to be so great. I'm going to email you the PDF of my certificate of authenticity. Just if you wouldn't mind just giving an e-signature on it, that'd be great.
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, and I'm so sorry about Leonard again. That sounds like it's been really hard on you.
Oh my God. It's just been an emotional journey. And I'm just living through it day by day. I switched over to Pib. We're Pib House now.
Oh, that was hard for you guys?
Well, it was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Mr. Pib is a gentleman.
You're right.
That sealed so people can't fall in at the plant.
Wow. Well, I'm just so honored you came on the program. I'm so happy I could help you with this important final step in your tarot career. This has been a really meaningful experience for me.
Oh my God, this has been a meaningful experience for me. Thank you so much for having me. I'm going to also give you a PDF of my eggplant palm recipe. It's going to die for.
Amazing. Thank you, Marlene. however amount of time, I guess they'd probably talk about any episode you guys were fans of. And they really just kind of dig in there and talk about the important moments and the things that kind of make the show what it is and make it so exciting to watch. So please welcome to the show Ronica and Gavin of Busting a Recap. I'm very excited that they're here.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Hey guys.
Hey guys.
So for those of you who may have missed it, Ayla was saying that we are YouTubers. We have a YouTube channel where we recap some of our favorite reality television shows of what happened last week. Oh, I got a really bad glare in here. Ooh, me and the doctor, sorry.
I got the wrong drink.
Oh, who's giving you the wrong drink?
My assistant.
Oh, goodness. I told you to fire her, Ronica.
It's okay.
We've got YouTube money now.
She said it's a number 7, but it's not.
It's whatever. Okay, so anyway, we recap reality television shows, and we're just going to jump right into it because you guys are longtime watchers. You know what we do. So last week on Caboosers, what a episode. Am I right?
I mean, it was high intensity, high velocity, high power, took my breath away, and everyone was like acting a little shady, right?
I know. It was very interesting when Samantha went to the caboose to confront Timothy about the selection of the drinks that they're bringing to the dining cars. And I just, the drama that unfolded was ridiculous for me.
I mean, and like historically, like as a filmmaker, like the caboose in American history represents you know, like the politicians would go all across the country on the backs of cabooses and espousing, you know, their belief system and everything. So for them to, for the producers to sort of corral them to the caboose for this interaction, or if they just kind of did it innately themselves, just kind of, you know, through osmosis, knowing the show they're on and everything. It's really amazing because on the caboose they really started to identify with you know what they really believed.
Right. And I just think it's interesting that the entirety of the series so far has taken place in the caboose, and we haven't seen any of the rest of the train yet.
Yeah, I've watched the show, so I know that.
I'm starting to wonder if we will see any other parts of the train, because Samantha has mentioned the dining car a few times, right? And it's like, when are we going to see the dining car?
Quite a few times, and I'm just wondering if that is a choice on part of the director of the show. If, you know, we're talking so much about like sustainability and hunger, and maybe it's a choice not to deliberately withhold the dining car.
I know. This is why I come to this is I love that you have this perspective. I love that you have this perspective. Oh wow, is that that's the C line? No, that's the B line, right?
Yeah, it's the train.
Nice. Did you want to talk about which show did you want to bring up right now?
I don't know. I mean, I have a project that I'm working on that's really near and dear to my heart. It's sort of just about like me and all the things I went through, like when I was operating my own train. And so I feel like we could talk about that. We can segue into that later. But I wanted to talk about Troopers.
Oh yeah, Troopers this week was good. It was very good this week.
It was really high intensity, and like we finally got to see like the true colors of a lot of characters.
Yes.
Like the alliance.
Particularly the alliance between Douglas and Kevin. It was very interesting this week that we found out that Douglas has been withholding his traffic tickets for like a month, and he's not turning them in.
He's not meeting quota, and I think he's doing it deliberately to make a statement. And I think like specifically like the producers have been highlighting that this season,
right?
With everything in the current like social political climate, and I really think it was a strong choice.
Well, but if he doesn't turn them in, he's not going to be a candidate for the golden handcuffs, and we know that that's the only way you get immunity moving into the following weeks.
Yeah.
So he's just doing himself a disservice, honestly.
But I honestly think that he has something brewing. Like he's trying to like work some sort of like spin-off or like kind of like maybe host his own show afterwards, because he keeps on talking about like he wants to be like a fireman, and I think there is an opportunity for like a sort of like what's it called, like inspections, like he wants to get into like fire inspections. So I think he's like trying, I mean, he's really pushing it, and it seems like really obvious to me. Is it obvious to you?
It's obvious to me, but I don't understand why he isn't on Backdrafters. Like he could have auditioned for Backdrafters if he wanted to do firefighting, but he's on Troopers.
Yeah,
so like,
I know, but I think it was a publicity stunt.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm sorry, there's something weird going on with my Zoom right now. Are you picking that up?
I'm picking up something going on. It looks like a reality. Did you get the new Reality Specs 3000s?
Exactly. And,
oh my goodness. I got something to show you. I got them too. So now all we can do is just watch reality shows like 24/7 if we want.
And it's super convenient. You can take it anywhere. These are waterproof. You can take them in the bath.
Mine have built-in Bluetooth. Built-in Bluetooth. Built-in Bluetooth.
And you can
built-in Bluetooth.
You can seriously built-in Bluetooth, and you can get these on realityspecs.com for $29.95. It's a really affordable price. It's not an investment item. It's like, I mean, but you're gonna have it like an investment item. Like I'm gonna have these for years to come, and you just, you know, honestly, it's one of those things. Like you're gonna get it eventually. Like just like bite the dust and like just put them on.
And if you use promotional code Busting a Recap, you get 30% off of your purchase. So it's a win-win. Honestly, it's a win-win.
Why didn't you? She didn't remind me to tell me.
It's fine. I'm here.
I'm sorry.
Oh, next up on the docket, we need to talk about what happened on Baby Prison this week.
Oh my God, they're so cute and they're so mean to each other.
They're so cute and so mean.
They're gonna get hurt.
Well, that's the point. When you put 8 toddlers in a prison with one 6-year-old that's the warden, that's gonna happen, you know?
Yeah, you know, and it's just like, I think like what the producers and the directors, like they were just trying to do is just like kind of talk about like, you know, like when you wear a costume, you know, like when you make yourself, like you position yourself, us versus them, you know, on that side, like you change your behavior. Like these babies were good babies. These babies were good. They never thought they would be verbally abusing other babies like this at this stage in their life. If you look at Piaget's like stages of early childhood development, like there's a lot you can really dig into, you can really sink your teeth into. Like, you know, you can be, you know, reading that and going through that like while you're watching the show. It's like a really smart show.
It is. I just wonder who is making all of the little shanks for them though. Because they're not doing it.
I think it's Gabrielle.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Gabrielle's on the custodial. She's on the just so if you guys don't know, Gabrielle's on the custodial staff. Okay, and they're kind of downplaying her role. Like this whole season, like so far this season, we're only midway, and you just sometimes you see her in the background, and then she's like delivering diapers, and she's you know, helping prepare the food for the babies, and then, but I also think that she's gonna have a larger, like we're gonna follow her story, like we're gonna like dig deep into like what she's doing, because I think she is providing them with the shanks, and there's a lot more to Gabrielle.
I agree, because she is the only person on the show that has motor skills, fine motor skills. So it has, you know what, you're right, it has to be her. It truly has to be her.
I'm sorry. Something's weird happening with my camera again. Are you picking that up?
I'm picking up, well, it's going from landscape to portrait, I think is what's weird. So if you keep it in one, what's the word I'm looking for here? Arrangement, maybe it won't do that. That looks good.
What are you doing with my camera?
Maybe she's bringing up your set list for... What?
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I like when we do these on the street. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I know it's unsafe out here and I really shouldn't be out here, but it's just like I wanted people to feel that spontaneity.
Right. That was, I think, your intention.
Yeah, I'm a director.
Did you have any other shows that you wanted to talk about that happened this week?
Oh my God. Hot Tub Cam.
Oh yeah, Hot Tub
On-
Cam.
on-
Hot Tub Cam was lit
Yeah.
this week.
on Ripped in the City.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, so if we talk about like the origins of the hot tub cam, like we go back to like what road rules, like the challenges,
Real world.
like back in the day, right? And they've done like they in a really like sort of ironic meta way, they've brought back the hot tub cam, and they've made it so it's not a gimmick, but it's like really like it's the inertia of the show. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's actually a clip from that. If we could go to that. Ayla?
Oh, I don't have my clip package, but I can reenact it if you want me to.
No, I think Ayla has the clip.
Does Ayla have the clip?
Ayla?
Oh.
Yes, that's it.
I've been soaking in this hot tub for 6-7 hours now. And I'm feeling a little bit spicier than I did. And then
Yeah.
Wait, Ayla, wait, did you not get the footage? This is
hold on a second. I'm getting.
Did you not get her the footage? Did you not send her the footage?
If Jessica doesn't stop trying to steal my man, I'm gonna kill her. It's gonna be bloody and bad.
This is the clip. She got the clip. This is it.
I'm gonna throw shrimp cocktail at her at the next party we're at, and she's gonna.
And she did.
She's gonna.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I recognize it now.
Yeah, it's the clip.
I thought for a second that she didn't email. I thought for a second she didn't email you, but that was the clip. That was in 4K.
Well, here's the thing: is when
they're filming it all on iPhones.
They are, but what we're not focusing on is when Catherine threatened Jessica's life. Jessica is working out as a ninja 24/7, and she's
so
like
hot.
You can't come for her. You can't come for Jessica. She is a ninja.
Well,
like so. Did you watch America's Next Top
Sofa?
What? Oh yeah, America's Next Top Sofa. I'm sorry, I looked at it and I was gonna talk about America's Next Top coffee mug, but I would rather talk about America's Next Top Sofa.
Yeah, I feel like they're doing a lot of interesting things on that because people are spending so much time indoors, right? And it's sort of changing like what it means to be a sofa in times of quarantine, right? Like what is needed, what the functionality is, because it's just like it's everything. Everything is sofa. Like I sleep on it, I bathe on it, I take all my meals on the sofa, and so it's just like it's really special. This season is really, really special. And I just think it provides some much needed social commentary. And like, I really admire what the directors and the producers are doing for this episode. And it reminds me a lot of my work.
Yeah, it does. I love it. I love that it's, as we all know, it's a reality competition show. So one of these sofas is going to be crowned Next Top Sofa. My money is currently on the chaise lounge from Jordan's Furniture.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's got the potential to go all the way.
Yeah.
I
love
didn't
Jordan's.
fare well in the items stuck in it challenge this week.
No, because they even used a Lost My iPhone on it, and we all saw that the iPhone was in, like, Sarah was looking for the iPhone in the Jordan's Chase Lounge, and it was clearly there, and it was sort of like this situational irony that like it was evoking in the audience and in like the consumers of it, because
we have a viewer real quick. He's asking not the beanbag chair.
Oh no, trash.
I don't know. The beanbag chair is a dark horse. It could go all the way, honestly.
I mean, I don't know. You know how I feel about beanbag chairs. Like,
I know. Ooh, speaking of, it is our time to talk about our favorite segment of the week, which is Ranisa's. I'm sorry. Ranisa's couch slam. Mm-hmm. So what are you going to slam this week?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm having what I what I really am gonna slam right now is just like people and like assistants who work for you, and like they, in order to get the job, and they act as though like they've like seen your work and everything, and but then it turns out that like it's just a resume builder, you know, and like so I'm gonna slam that.
That's fair. To be honest, I have been telling you for about a month and a half now to get a new assistant, and you won't listen to me, but you know.
It's hard. We're like in quarantine together, and so like
This is true.
Hard. Yeah.
I got a little overwhelmed with the reality vision for a moment.
Yeah.
There's too many.
There's a duality to it.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna slam?
I'm gonna slam the fold-out sleeping lounger from Bob's Furniture.
Oh, you meant like in the for the shows that we've watched, not just like
yeah, you know, like the premise of our show that we do every week on YouTube. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I hate the sleeper too. Like it's just been like it's just been really aggressive towards the other contestants on the show. And,
it really has.
And just like talking behind, like, oh my god, what it did to the ottoman, the leopard print ottoman, like it took my breath away. I mean, I had never seen.
You don't bring up an ottoman's dad's death.
No.
While they're in the middle
of the competition.
While you're in the middle of a competition, you don't do that. You don't do it.
It's sick.
It's wrong.
And yeah, her dad was made of like plaid, and like,
right.
You know, she had like her issues with him and everything, which, you know, I don't think we even need to go into like so much detail about.
And we get it, sleeper sofa, your mattress is made out of memory foam, so you remember everything. We get it, but you don't have to bring it up all the time.
You know, it's just that fragile masculinity. It's so tenuous.
Yeah, it's really toxic. So that's what I'm slamming this week.
Yeah. Anyway, so again, our sponsors are the Bluetooth-enabled Reality Specs.
Remember to use promo code Busting a Recappers for 30% off your purchase.
And I'll post a link in my profile on Insta, and you can check it out there. You can check out, there's a link tree to like all of my projects that I've been working on. And if you're interested in like funding, you know, we have several Kickstarters going on right now. And it's just like a really good time like to regroup and just sort of think like what we're going to do next. When we get out.
And if you like what we're doing on this channel, don't forget to hit subscribe on the subscribe button. And
like and subscribe.
Yes, and if you really like it, you hit that thumbs up. And if you don't like it, you just hit the thumbs up twice.
Like and subscribe.
Oh, before we go, I think do we have enough time to talk about one more show?
Do we?
I don't know. Do we? Yes, we have enough time to talk about.
I just got confirmation.
I think I'm producing some echo. Sorry. All right. So for our last show, we are going to talk about what happened on the murder train this week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
I mean, it was sad, but poignant. It was uplifting, but hard.
Yeah. Well, last week we all know we lost Maria. Last week, she was sleeping in the engine car, and when everyone came in the next day, she was dead. So that sounds scary. It was scary. You know, a murder train is.
And I don't want to point any fingers, but like Lene had to have been involved.
I think so. And I just want to commend, before we get too deep into the show, I just want to say that I think it's really brave of TLC to be putting actual murder on trains on TV.
Exactly. And like, and Lene, okay, just if you guys haven't seen the show, Lene is another train car. You know, there's like so many train reality TV shows. Oh, there's another one. They're really
I think that one's auditioning for Murder Train next season.
Yeah. She's trouble. Anyway, so Lene was like they dock in the train yard every night. So like the whole premise of the show is that they're on the trains, and the people have their own identities, but then the trains also they're haunted by the ghosts of older and just different demons and spirits that were once train conductors or local politicians. It's very strange, and if you look up the history of the area, it takes place in Pittsburgh. So it's really interesting if you check that out.
Yeah, which is a hub. For those of you who don't know, Pittsburgh is a hub for train stations, and a lot of hauntings happen there.
So it's just so Lene is this other train, and I just think like something was going on with the switches, and there was some electrical surging happening, and no one ever thinks it's going to be like another train car, and you think like they're on the same side and everything, but like it just goes to show like you can't trust. Like my assistant just left. She just pretty much Lene'd me.
Right. Yeah. I'm just hoping that everything works out with Brianna, which is, as we know, is the caboose of this train. And honestly,
she's so cute.
It should have been on Caboosers. I don't know why there wasn't a crossover between the two shows. But I feel like a lot of stuff happened in Brianna, and I'm just hoping that for her sake, that she reigns as the true murder car of Murder Train this season.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the authenticity is there, and she's doing it for her mom.
I know.
She's doing it for, and her mom has been, she's really been her rock.
When the ooze always comes out of her vents, I know that that's Brianna crying, and I just feel so much for that part of the train.
And she's doing it because she just wants her mom to be proud of her. If you guys haven't watched the show, Brianna's mom, the caboose, the car on the train car, Brianna's mom is a steel mill, steel mill, and that's really close to the yard, the train car yard.
Yeah, and her dad was a cotton gin too, which is really it's very, very sad.
It's so
I don't know
sad.
why you're laughing at that. Like, he was a cotton gin. He served a lot of people, and that's gonna make a cotton gin plus a steamroller together. That's gonna make one sad baby car.
Well, no, she was the entire steel mill.
Oh, that's right. I'm so sorry.
But but her brothers were steamrollers. That's the thing.
Yes.
That's what got really weird was that like her brothers were all steamrollers, and so like she was like, not only was she the youngest, not only was she the only girl, she was the only caboose train car.
I know, and forced to it's just so sad because like her story, she's always going away from her family, and it's just like I hope to see her strive and come out on top.
And all her medical issues.
Ugh, don't get me started on her medical issues.
No, the vents, like the cry, like that's like she has. Some people are just born with allergies, but I really think it was like very much environmental, and like it sucks when like it's like you're allergic to your own home.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you guys catch up if you haven't on murder, train car murder, American Caboose,
Caboosers, yeah.
Caboosers, yeah, Troopers, and the sofa next top American. I'm sorry, you guys. She got me the wrong tea.
And it really jazzed you up. I know.
No.
If you don't get the proper caffeine levels, you lose it.
I malfunction. Like, I just, like...
She needs to watch out or you're going to throw some shrimp cocktail at her.
She's gone. She's gone.
Well, this has been great. This has been really great.
I'm going to go watch Shark Tank.
Oh, yeah. I got to catch up on Drag Race, so we'll catch up later. Thank you, Ayla, for letting us do our stream on here. It's been very, very great.
Sure. I'm just glad to have high-profile guests gracing our humble screen.
Thank you so much.
We're so happy to be here. Thank you so much.
Don't forget, hit that subscribe button. It's probably up here.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Bing, 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 bing. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for that. Those were some deep cuts on those reality shows. Very train-oriented kind of reality world we have going right now, which makes sense. People love trains, and I can't tear myself away from those shows personally. I think they're really inspirational. Because the one thing I know about trains is that they always keep chugging, and that's that's kind of what I take out of both my card reading at the beginning of the show and this incredible reality show for vacation we just went on. Really, it was a treat for the eyes and the ears and the mind. So that actually does it for us here at Improv Your Life. I hope you enjoyed your time with us. We certainly enjoyed our time with you. So thank you and have a great